In a moment, Ian and Amy are going to sing the great song, Christ is My Reward. Christ is enough for me, that they sang for our video and for our live streams recently. In the middle of this song is the quoting from an old hymn, I have decided to follow Jesus. If you don't know the story of that hymn, Google it, because it's very powerful about how it's linked to martyrdom in India. But I've become increasingly transfixed by this phrase, following Jesus. I know I've been following Jesus for years and years and years, and it oughtn't really to be a surprise to me. But as I've gone through John's Gospel recently, and you can see the studies online elsewhere, where I've looked at John's Gospel verse by verse, it struck me again and again that he asks people to follow him. He doesn't say to people, become Christians. He says, I want you to follow me. And when he says follow him, he undoubtedly means two things. He means that he wants people to do what he says, and he means that he wants people to copy him. He invites people to live his life, to continue his impact and his mission on earth. I find that tremendously exciting. I find it a tremendous privilege to think that I can follow on from what Jesus is doing. And I can be a part of his transformation of a broken and hurting world. So I've decided to follow Jesus. I decided many years ago to follow Jesus. I also decided many years ago to support Cambridge United. It was a deliberate choice. I, as a child, had supported Leeds United, but it was a profound moment where I decided Leeds were not my team, Cambridge United were. It's not been great ever since. We've lost a lot of games. I've spent a lot of money. I have travelled long distances in the cold to watch us lose badly. But I decided to follow Jesus. That decision isn't based on feeling, and it's irreversible. I am not going back on it. You can never get me to support another team. It's engraved in who I am because I decided it. And I decided to follow Jesus. The next line says, the cross before me, the world behind me. When I decided to follow Jesus, I am focused on the cross of Jesus. Partly, I am saying that I'm willing to make the sacrifices that Jesus made in order to fulfill all that he has in store for me in this life. That if I follow Jesus, there will be difficulty, opposition, sacrifice, cross, just like Jesus. But it's also saying that as I look forward, my eyes are focused on the very nature and character of Jesus on the cross. That I am focused on his grace, that I am focused on his mercy, that I am focused on his compassion. But I am also focused on his resurrection and the life that comes beyond, and his conquering of evil and death. And the world is behind me, but the cross is ahead of me. It's odd, isn't it? Because the cross was historically behind me. But it's ahead of me. It's what I'm focusing on. It's what I'm fixed on, because I've decided to follow Jesus. So the cross is everything. It is my cleansing. It is my forgiveness. It is my new life. And the world, all the ideas of other people, all the ideas of wealth or power or influence or success or whatever it is, that's gone. That's finished with, because I've decided to follow Jesus. And that's all that matters. And there's another line in the song that we don't use in this modern version, but in the original hymn it says, though I may wander, still I will follow. And wander is not W-A-N-D-R, getting lost. It's W-O-N-D-R. It's wondering. It's being uncertain. It's questioning. It's doubting. It's saying, I don't know what you are doing, God, or I can't see you at work. Still I will follow. And I echo that. There are times when I wonder and I think, have I made the right choice? But I decided. And I'm glad that that decision is a decision, not a feeling. It's not something that today I do and tomorrow I won't. It's what I'm going to do. Because the cross is before me. My inspiration, my motivation, my love, Jesus dying for mankind. Christ is enough for me. I've decided to follow Jesus, to copy him and obey him. Let's together make that choice. Christ is my reward.
nothing in this world that could ever satisfy. Through every trial, my soul will sing, no turning back. I've been set free. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need.
Christ, my all in all, the joy of my salvation, and this hope will never fail. Heaven is our home. Through every storm, my soul will sing, Jesus is here. To God be the glory.
Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back.
Father, help us to focus on the cross, on your mercy and your grace and your compassion for the world. Help us to sign up, to copy you, to follow you, to obey you, and to make an impact in the world in your name. For you are enough. You are all we need. Amen. If you want to know more about following Jesus and what it looks like, do have a look at my studies in John's Gospel, and particularly the two that are around John 8, verse 12, where Jesus says, if you follow me, you will never walk in darkness. And I did a part 1 and part 2, just exploring what that actually looks like. So do have a look at that.